I shouldn't have been in New York, but after a 4-day road trip across the Carolinas with Tom, we decided to delay our return to the UK by as long as we could. So we changed our flight and instead had some extra time in Manhattan. Projects back home meant we were never going to have too long, but delays to our internal flight, bus and train journey meant we arrived at Penn Station with only 2 hours left. It was 2:30 a.m. and NYC was still buzzing.
It's been a hell of a journey so far, but we finally made it to Times Square. Someone's about to crash into me on a bike. Oh God, this is just mad, absolutely mad. It's like almost 3 in the morning and it's as alive and kicking as anything I have ever seen. It's just everything going on. What is happening around here? It's just, what? It's just everything going crazy, all the senses.
Then some guys from New York asked to be in the vlog, so I thought I'd make them useful and ask their advice.
You guys give me some tips on what to photograph in New York.
Well, Brooklyn, you gotta get out of here. That's number one. You cannot be in. This is the worst area.
Where's Central? Which way to Central Park?
Oh, you can
it's
walk
night.
down right
You're gonna
here.
just see a bunch of rats.
Yeah.
Yo, ride a Revel too.
Yeah. Look, get a CitiBike.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
So I just met a really cool guy called Edward who's out here in Times Square till 4 or 5 in the morning taking pictures of strangers. Incredible guy. He took some photos of me and Tom and refused to let us pay him the $20 for the photo. So here's a little interview.
So my name is Edwar. I'm a photographer, street photography.
And you like
yeah.
What is your method? Like you just go up to strangers? What do you do?
Yeah, I go up to strangers, ask them, and then I take their pictures and give it to them.
Do you make a career from taking portraits of people?
Yes, I do.
Is that a good living?
Very good living. Actually, I'm gonna be a doctor. I'm gonna be a dentist.
Yeah.
But I make way more money than when I'm gonna become a dentist.
Really?
Yeah.
How do people react? Like when you show them the photo?
They're always shocked. Like every single one, they're shocked because the cameras are crazy. The megapixel is crazy over there.
And like, what's your tip? Like, what's your magic secret sauce?
No, this is my secret now. No, I'm joking.
Here's another raw photo, this time edited in the Photoshop and Lightroom plugin for Dehancer. I love how this looks.
The weird thing I'm finding about Times Square is like almost had expectations of taking photos of Times Square itself, like all the advertising stuff on the buildings. But I'm struggling with that a little bit, partly because they're so bright and everything else is so dark. But there's also so much other stuff going on. Literally every second there's something, like there's a guy with an umbrella doing something over there. And there's these guys in some big stilts over there. And these guys are everywhere. It's just all about the people, it's about the other stuff that's going on. And it's just non-stop. It's bonkers, absolutely bonkers. But I'll be honest, I was unsure coming in because the train ride was a little bit rough. But now we're here in New York and we've walked through a bit of New York and got here. This is amazing. I can see what Casey Neistat means when he says he loves this city. It's bonkers. These guys just stopped at the red light. And one of them got off his motorbike to take a photo of his mate in Times Square. We got hungry, we want to do something New York-y, so we're gonna go and find some pizza. Of course, let's do that.
It's more like a flatbread rather than a pizza, isn't it? It's quite a stone-baked bottom. I love a stone-baked bottom.
Great pizza, best pizza of my life, I think, and it was massive. And now we're going to try and hire some NYC CitiBikes and go to Central Park. Let's see if we can make this happen. Here's some bikes. Worked it out.
Hey,
Simple.
all good.
I traditionally don't do well with bikes. I tend to have little accidents on them. We've managed to work out how to unlock and pay for the bikes. So now we're going to Central Park. Tom's going to lead the way. He's got ET on the front of his bike. It's so surreal just cycling through New York at 4 in the morning on a whim. And the scale of the city, oh man, in height as well as anything else. But we are in a bit of a race against time to get to Central Park, take some photos, hopefully be there in time for the sun to come up, and then get to the airport in time to catch our flight home to London. Oh, it's been a hell of a trip. Absolutely amazing. Good morning from Central Park, New York. This is one of the best trips of my life. This is crazy. It's absolutely amazing. Here's a few photos from my final moments in New York. A lot of the images in this video might not be the best examples of photography, but this was one of the best trips of my life. It was also the most spontaneous. That's not usually me. So, I encourage you to try new things, say yes to experiences you're unsure of, and take a camera with you wherever you go. And also, check out Dehancer, if that's your sort of thing. You can use my code Bartlett10 for 10% off at dehancer.com. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all of that.